everyone. Thank you for meeting me in the garden this morning. I'll be providing you with a tour as to what is happening so far. I've added some new stuff. I'm excited to share those with you, as well as some old stuff that are doing well, and we're excited about those as well. Alright, so I hope you enjoy this video. Let's go. This is the newest section of the garden, so I'm going to start up here. This little raised bed here was what I intended for beetroot, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do beetroot because look at what sprouted in the entire. I'm not sure if it is the seed that was old. I had them for a while, so I'm not sure if it was the seed, but I might change my mind as to what I'm putting in this raised bed that I built. Here I have my tomatoes rooting, so those look like they're ready to go now, ready to be planted out. And I'm going to let that big one stay in there. I'm going to take out those two and plant elsewhere, not sure where yet. Over here, these are the containers that I got recently, and I planted beans in this row right here. I think I'm going to put lettuce to the front, peppers right in that row, and then in the largest of the containers I'm going to put 4 of those tomatoes. Right, and I have more tomatoes in here coming. I just do not understand why I don't have any tomatoes in my garden, so I'm trying to get that up and running. I did a video on fruit trees, so if I pass a fruit tree I will mention it, but I'm not going to go into depth. That's my orange tree right there. There's a caterpillar on it in the little young leaf. Alright, and that's a lime, and there's a watermelon growing next to it. I'm going to let it sprawl around the tire. See if I get any fruit from that. My sweet peppers that I planted in this tire, they're coming up. I'm going to thin them out because some didn't sprout. So I'm going to thin them out and have those come up. I'm going to mulch that tire shortly. On my cucumber trellis here, it's a bit bright. The sun is, that side is the east, so that's where the sun is coming up from. So I'm angle the camera so it doesn't shine in your faces. All right, so the side that wasn't growing, it is starting to produce little fruits. If you look all over on it, there are fruits coming now, and this is the side that wasn't growing. It is growing fine now. It's almost at the top. This one is making its way over. We've eaten so much from this one already, and it has plenty more fruits on there. So many fruits on there. Look at that pumpkin. Look at it. I don't think the camera is doing it any justice. It is massive. I can't wait to harvest that one. And there's the little pretty pumpkin down there. The vine on that one is dying back, but it has produced quite a few, so I'm fine with it. And I thought my lettuce died, so I planted some beetroot, but then the lettuce, they're coming up fine. They are coming up, and I'm going to get lettuce from those to make my salads. Isn't that crazy? I thought they died. And this is my tire of beetroot right here. It has a little bit of pest damage, but not much. The leaves are thick and nice. And I planted zucchini for the first time. And look at it. It is pretty. Planted zucchini for the first time. These are red kidney beans. And this is my garlic right here. They're not looking bad. And the sun is so hot in the days. I'm surprised they're surviving. I'm grateful. Here's another zucchini. Wow. These tolerate the heat so well. So well. And it's pretty. Looking very healthy. And these are my pak choi. they're looking healthy and nice. And that's a cabbage right down there, and that right around there are cabbages and beans. And my eggplant, look, it's starting to bloom. I'm hoping at least one holds, because this is my first time growing eggplant as well. The pumpkins are doing so well. This vine was hanging on the fence right there, and my husband took it and put it on the ground, and immediately after it produces. So that's the newest fruit on it, and it's getting big. This doubled in size since yesterday. And there's another one there, and another one of the pretty pumpkin, and another one there. And there's so many, and there's one, and there is one under there. This bean is not doing too well. I might take it out and put some cucumber there, because I don't have a lot of cucumber now either. And welcome back my corn. They're back, and they're looking just as nice as the first batch that was there. In this container right here, I planted some potatoes. They're not sprouting as yet. And in this one, I have my ginger. They seem like they need a little fertilizer. I'm going to put some chicken manure in the container. But apart from that, they're growing. Next to the corn, I have my red cabbage here, and my green cabbage is here. And I have a corn in there and a cauliflower. Here I have a nice little row of pak choy in their little containers, and they're coming up so fast. These grow so quickly. I call this my bean tower. It is so high, and it is producing so many at the moment. It's really, 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 really high. It's taller than I am. It's my bean tower, and that's right next to the little row of pak choy right there. In my 5-gallon buckets right here, I have a row of green cabbages, and they look as though they're about to start making heads. Yes, they're about to. And they're right next to the corn. 5-gallon buckets. And then I have my carrots here that I have been eating. I've been eating these carrots. And in this container, I have some corn and one red callaloo to the side there. That's a volunteer. It grows everywhere the seeds fall, it will grow. This pepper has done its time. Also have a sweet pepper here and beans, and the beans are producing. I have been eating from them, and I'm going to be planting cucumber in this shortly. And these sweet peppers are looking a bit sad, but I'm not sad because I've gotten so many from them. I'm going to prune them right back, but I wanted to give you a tour before I did any damage, because it's about to look sadder. And that's my huge red color. Right? Allow some to grow really, really tall and go to seed because they look so pretty in the garden. Next to the sweet pepper is my this was my cantaloupe patch. It has done its time, and I have my, this is a soursop and a lime tree coming. These hot peppers have produced so many. I posted an harvesting video recently. You can check it out, where I harvested a ton of these, and I prune them back so that it can spring new branch. Right next to my container, my tire with the carrots, I have these smaller containers. I planted basil, celery, cilantro in this one, and parsley. Only the cilantro grew, so I replanted the others, and let's see if those grow. I'm not going to give up. Right here I had 3 red cabbages. We had those 2, and this one we're about to eat because it has a nice big head in there. So we're going to harvest that one soon as well. So the garden is about to look a bit shabby, hence the reason I'm giving you a tour before that, because it's not so pretty when you're replanting. Here I have a bell pepper and broccoli, and green cabbages right here in the sink. More broccoli, and my pomegranate. And in here I have carrots. I replanted some carrots in their rainbow, and if you look closely, they're starting to sprout. I'm excited about that. I don't think I'm going to be doing broccoli until it's cooler, maybe November, because they're not making any heads and they're huge. I'm going to harvest some of these leaves and plant some green cabbages in the container. There are the seedlings coming right there. Those do just fine in the sun. They fold nicely. I don't have a problem with those. Here my red callaloo has gone to seed. It's really tall. Alright, so in here I had lovely cucumber. I took out the cucumber and planted beans, and the cucumber grew back. My husband said to leave them, and I'm letting them stay, and they're looking great. The beans not so great, but if they don't produce, I'll have cucumber on the trellis, so here won't be bare. I think it was a good idea to let them stay in there. They're looking really nice and healthy. Alright, coming down from my green cabbages here, I have my basil. Look at this. Just look at this. This is so pretty and it smells awesome. I don't use it a lot, but I just love having it in the garden. Just touching it like this and you smell it. It is really lovely. Here I have a tiny container beside my sprinkler, and in it I have beans, and those are jalapeno seedlings. What I did, I sowed some inside and some outside to see which would do better. I'm not sure which one is yet. Here I have 2 red cabbages, and next to it a green one, and my chocolate scotch bonnet pepper right here. In this bucket I have more basil and a lovely green cabbage coming right there. And in here next to the basil I have 2 more green red cabbages, but I think it's 3. This one right here, something bit out the head when it was very small, and it sprang into 2, so I have 1 head forming here and 1 forming here on 1 plant. It's 1 plant, and in it I have garlic and a little green cabbage there, 1 more there. In this tile next to it I have a red cabbage, no sorry, red callaloo, and some lettuce coming. Look at those lettuce. I am amazed at how well they do in the sun. Here I have 2 more jalapeno little seedling, and this is a green bean, my thyme, and the frogs slept in my thyme. I had to move them from where they were and almost killed all of the little seedlings. Here I have some more lettuce seedlings, and also there. In this container I planted some green beans, and I think there's a banana pepper in the middle. Let's hope those come. Okay, this is the entrance of my garden. I'm going where I usually start the videos. I'm going to go to my right, and this is a tile with some, those are turnip, and I planted some corn around the perimeter. This wasn't planted, this was from the cob of a corn that I cut off to cook and threw it in there, and it just grew, and it looked better than the ones that I planted from seed. These are garlic and beans, and my green cabbages are heading up so nicely in this tile, 4 of them. And this is my okra. Those are the huge okra plants. I'm going to replant those. And this tire has some beetroot, and I planted some kale in there, so those should come up soon. And here, these cucumber that I just planted a few weeks ago, they are flowering. Look, they are flowering. So that means pretty soon I'm going to see female flowers. Those are male flowers. They normally come first to attract the pollinators, to say, hello, I'm putting on fruit, you need to come pollinate me. Alright, so that's to the right, and to the left I have my red container here with the lovely carrots, and I planted some. My husband, he said I should utilize the space more, and I think he's right, because he told me to plant corn wherever I could, so I just filled in some of the containers that look scanty with corn, and look how lovely they are. Look at that. Here where I planted the rainbow carrots, I had to cover them, but look, they're all sprouting. Look at that. We're going to have carrots in this soon, and no cricket can get in because I'm covering it. And here my cabbages, and as I said, I don't think I'm going to do broccoli. They're not making any heads, and they're really tall and lanky. I'm not going to do that until in the cooler months. Here I have a bell pepper and my one orange bell pepper in the garden. There's a ripe one. I'm going to have to take that off so the tree doesn't get the idea that it has done its job and wants to die. I'm going to harvest that. Here I have cabbages, red and green, and another tire filled with carrot. We use carrot a lot, so I need to plant a lot of it. To the left of the carrots, I have bell peppers and beans, and the beans are starting to produce again. Those beans I just planted the other day, and I have a bean in this container as well. And in my tub, my famous tub, it's empty, but I'm prepping it to plant stuff. I'm going to do a video on that in a few days or a week, and I'll take you along while I'm doing this project. I have something excited planned for this tub right here. Back there, my onions. These onions are doing so well. Look at bulbs in these tiny containers. My husband is going to make something here for me to take them up so they can get more of the sun, and I don't have to bend my back so low to take care of them. But look how lovely they are, and I am surprised at the size of the bulbs coming up. So we're going to have onions soon. I'm going to plant more. These were trials to see whether or not they'll do well. So now that I know, I'm going to plant so much more onions. Behind the onions here I have my bell peppers. I'm going to take these off the plant as well because I want the plant to continue producing. And here I have, these are all bell peppers in these 3 containers right here. And I have a chocho, and it's climbing the tree just like I want it to. Right there. I have my okra back here, but it is being shaded out by these bushes. I'm going to have to remove those so I can get my okra, but it is starting to produce. And my cabbage, it's getting lanky because it's not getting any sun. My kale, they're still all in the faith. We use these to make salads daily. Well, not daily, but very often. And look at my honeydew. Look at my honeydew. Oh my god. There are so many male flowers on it. So many male flowers. So I know pretty soon there will be female flowers. And I'll be getting fruits from my honeydew. This is exciting because when I planted it first, initially I didn't get anything from it. So I really hoped for this to produce, and it is. It is going to. Right here I have my scallion. This I use every day. And right here, more scallion there, and my lemongrass right there. I have 3 more pak choy in those containers, and my callaloo. Now this pumpkin vine is doing awesome. It is doing amazing. This is the same pumpkin vine with the 3 huge ones. I'm not able to show you now because the rain fell a couple weeks ago and it's all covered with bushes. And there's another, let me see if I can show you. There's another one right there. But there are so many on it. There are so many on this vine. I'm so proud of it. And I did not plant it. I just threw seeds and it grew. So that's it for this side of the garden. It's not looking too bad. Most of it is young at the minute. There are small plants, but it's not looking so bad. And we get food to eat from this every single day. It's not doing so bad at all. I'm going to go to the next side now and show you what's happening over there. Here I have my big peppermint bush. We love this tea. And I have a sweet pepper here and Scotch bonnet peppers there and another sweet pepper here. And it is producing as well right there. In this pot, I had tomatoes and cucumber. Now I have beans in there, and I pick bean from this every day, almost every day. I have 3 types of callaloo. This is one, and that one that has gone to seed. This is called the cow tongue callaloo, and this one is just regular green callaloo, and I have the red one as well. Oh guys, this is so exciting. Guess what? My watermelon. Well, I see 2 different types. So this is a light green one. I don't know. I think this is the regular red watermelon. But over here, I think that is the yellow one. And look how big that watermelon is. Just look at it. And there are so many on this vine. Let me go around the other side and show you. There are so many. Look right here. Where is it? There's a little one right there. And a bigger one. Where is it? Right there. And on the here, there are so many little ones. This is very exciting. Very. I am making my way to the new pumpkin, Mr. Pumpkin patch. But before I show you the pumpkin, let me just give you a look at what my sorrel plants are doing. Look at them. These things thrive in the heat. It is so hot in the days, and look how green and pretty they are. I just harvested some of the red callaloo yesterday. But these sorrels, they look amazing. Alright, let's go check out those pumpkins. Okay. Wow. These are growing so fast. Look at this sweet corn. Ah! I'm loving this. This is surprising me. And I have been planting these type of things for a very long time. And how fast these have grown has surprised me. Mainly because it is so hot and the stones are so close. I was worried that the heat would have burnt them because the stone, they're so close to them. I am happy I did this. This was a risk, a chance that I took. Sometimes it's good to take chances in life. This is amazing. This is amazing. Look at my sugar cane, you guys. And I just need to check out my papaya that is right next to it. And look at that. That's a little fruit. Can you see it? Can you see the little fruit right there? And there are more coming on. All right, great. Let me just quickly check out my pineapples, see how they're doing. All right, and that's a cantaloupe. I'm just going to let it sprawl in there. Oh yes, the pineapples are doing great. Okay, all in all, there are some things that are not doing so well, but I am going to be grateful nonetheless. I'm extremely grateful for the ones that are doing well, and I'll help the ones that are not doing so well. Let's just enjoy this root cane together. While we're doing that, I'd like to thank my viewers and subscribers. To my new subscribers, welcome to my family. Thank you so much for enjoying this journey with me. Please leave a comment, like, share with your friends, because if you like my videos, chances are they will like it too. And remember, grow what you eat what you grow.